Which we do not have a whole lot of options yet. We only have 139 gloss. But we can get new clothing. And it wants us to.
None of these are wowing me.
No.
But the whole casual wear thing.
Which, why would we do that when we're superheroes? Come on. How often do you get an excuse to run around in spandex uniforms?
Well, in this case, I would say it'd probably be a good idea so we can have something to change into when we need to clean our scale mail there. Because, make no mistake, that is definitely scale mail and not chain mail that the hunter is wearing. At least the way it looks like it. See, out of all of them, I kind of like this one.
Yeah, that's probably the best option. But I'm still not happy about it.
Yeah, it ain't great.
Oh boy, we can
if you want to
upgrade
check, yes,
room.
you can pay more gloss to actually get, including a dog bed for some reason.
That's where we sleep.
So if you wanted to buy various things around here, you could do that. We don't have 100 gloss for everything, but you know. And our combat outfit is still kind of grungy. And of course we have swimsuits.
Are we playing Xenoblade?
No, we are not playing Xenoblade.
God,
we
look
could
like
wear
Scarlett
glasses.
Johansson with that.
Or a face mask.
With the headband, we almost kind of look like Jesse from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. We don't have a whole lot of things for this.
Nah.
We will get more later. But again, these are all cosmetics and don't actually affect much of the story. I just gotta find the last thing we need to actually investigate. Where the hell are you?
Pork.
There it is. The painting.
We were all so happy then.
With a hellhound.
Yep. Even with little horns.
Yeah.
He was called Sparky.
We called him Dog. And now.
And we called him Hell Dog.
We called him Charlie.
That is one hell of a firm pillow to hold up the back like that.
Yeah.
Take your boots off.
And your pants.
We must fall back. To where?
The book! Is she reading from the book? Then we advance. No! Hold the line! I can stop her. Only I can stop her!
Child.
Pork.
There's the doggy.
Yeah, there's a doggy.
I know.
I was kidding about the Charlie thing.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's
How
been
does it
your
feel?
every morning for the past 300 years.
Reference.
It must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose
Charlie's
that's why
a
I might have been
female.
a little curt before.
A little.
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
There we go.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be.
An
I'm
arsonist.
sure there will be plenty of opportunity for
That's
that
not a
in times
hero.
to come. For
Could
now,
be.
I would head to the forge.
No.
Our new guests are eager to show you something.
Species Firefly is not a
This was a
hero.
lot easier when it was just you and I beheading
But
the Dark
Heatwave
Legion
was
as
for
we
a
traipsed
while.
through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could.
I'm gonna keep looking at her and I'm like, are you Judy Dench?
Charlie was restless all night. I should have known something.
At least now we have an excuse for the dog bed.
So yeah, JJ is still up to his old tricks.
Get me pictures of Spider-Man.
Blade has the brain cell.
Yep.
Uh,
I have to go train.
again, I think Blade's the best character.
He very well could be.
Oh, check out Blade making nice with the big guns.
And we can pet the puppy.
Yes.
Charlie Warly puppy face.
That is no puppy.
It's like Crestor.
Good girl, Charlie.
Although she's not pooping out bomb fragments.
Let's see. Our arcane level has not progressed much. It will eventually as we just do things and talk to people and look at things that open up. But our next stop is
Salutations.
going to be the
Next
forge.
thing I know, the Sanctum is airborne and covered in slime.
The X-Men character Forge shows up.
Strange couldn't just.
You know, I was thinking that. There's a forge in the forge.
Alien thing.
I mean, he is a magician, and he did fight like a supernatural being.
It's so strange around me. See what I
Would
did there?
that be an indignity?
I'm a vampire. I see everything.
I'm not sure what the answer to that question would be.
This is gonna be.
How would you define the Shadow King?
You'll be
Shadow
rescued
King's a
sometime
telepathic
in no
being.
time, kiddo.
But no, there was some.
Let's talk later.
There's some.
Hunter.
I
Don't
can't even
start
remember the
pouting if you
character's
keep me
name, but
waiting
there was
too long.
some like
Oh, hey Hunter.
semi-omnipotent entity
Heard you had a
that was
nightmare.
Forge's arch enemy.
Words of
We
Magneto.
had that paperback
Don't be
even when I
afraid.
was a
Bad
teenager, and I can't
dreams
remember what it
are
was
only
called.
dreams.
Captain Marvel is an exception.
So, he's supposed to be playing nice, right?
Right.
Heard about what happened in New York, Hunter. I'm sure whatever Tony's cooking up down there will only help.
The Hunter needs it after that last beating.
Not that it makes any difference to me, but I think Tony's waiting for you, Hunter. He seemed excited.
That's worrying.
Privyet, Hunter. Do I look like a Tony? Prepare for
You could be.
Magic doesn't really care about us much.
Understandable.
You can't do anything with that.
Excalibur?
Not even close.
There are floaties in our pond.
Yep.
I bet a jaguar will have opinions on that.
That was hilarious. So a month or two back, we went to a zoo, and one of the things there was a jaguar, and there's a pond near the jaguar, and there was a floaty in there. And the jaguar was very deeply offended by the existence of the floaty.
Yep. He kept snarling at it and batting at it.
I could go explore the forest, but this is a wait area out here for people that want to do some training.
That's for Colossus, obviously.
Now?
Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
My god, Tony Stark has some gigantic lips.
Ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep, I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it
Iron
on.
Smithy the sword.
You are Robo-Man.
This is not the dramatic moment you're trying to make it
I
be.
could have used a cloak.
I like that outfit.
No capes!
I changed the black to blue, but otherwise...
Even got the size right. Not bad
Well, no, I
for
changed the
first.
white to blue.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
No capes. Let's just make sure there's...
Okay, we'll steal his cape.
Inspect it again for anything new?
Interesting.
No.
Oh, I've heard the things you whispered.
Just checking the room for any glowies.
Ah, the joys of sharing a workspace. And I'll have
He
you
talks to his
help me
cape.
save the... Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's sorcerer supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician
Is
of the medical
Doctor
arts?
Strange
You
really
jest.
meant to be the mystical version of Iron?
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr.
You have
Strange,
similar
do they?
facial hair.
Except for Tony.
Got that attitude.
Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally
Admittedly,
intended.
those similar facial designs.
My oath
Is
to
this the-
Hippocrates
This is the
compels
first
me
time in
to
a
check
long
everything.
time where I've seen, like,
Simply put,
Strange lean into
how do you feel?
being a former MD.
He was a surgeon.
Yep. Like, the comics don't tend to lean into it that much, but,
You did not awaken me to discuss feelings, Doctor. I am ready to do what I must.
Ah, yes, you mean complete your prophesied...
Oh, we made Strange hate us, so well.
Yep.
Of your
Oh, well.
mother. I know some psychiatry
Well,
professors at
Tony
my
likes
alma
us,
mater that
so-
would love to talk with you. How you feel is just as important to me as your mission, Hunter. The two are innately interconnected, more than you know. I, for
How do we
one,
make
do not
Blade
know if
like
I will
us?
ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The Sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature.
I'm sure
With
she's
all
fine.
my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
Oh my god, you're still talking.
Lilith's power has placed a dark shroud over us all, Doctor. You are not alone in this.
Your words.
Oh, he's back to liking
appreciated.
us again.
Still, I must
Well, we're at
underlying
neutral.
truth of the situation
Actually, we're at
become shrouded
positive.
as
We
well.
got some
It's not just
positive
the
with
Sanctum
them
Sanctorum that was
previously.
lost yesterday. It was
Okay.
Going
my
on the
protégé,
mission gets
Wanda.
us some
She was,
positive
is
rating with them.
my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
That creature on the roof, you have run into it before?
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, venom is an alien.
What the fuck is an alien?
In symbiosis with a
I'm from
human
hundreds of
known as
years ago.
Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
My mother has a gift for bringing out the worst in people.
Yes, and in this case, I happen to be the direct victim of her ambition. I fear the Sanctum...
We've got so much symbiote gook on the Sanctum. It's gonna take forever to clean out.
Tell me about your Sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
And no one has ever broken the spell? Ever?
There's always a first for everything, but I had honestly never imagined a scenario in which the wards could be broken. Perhaps it was arrogance on my part, but Lilith is among the more cunning enemies we've ever faced.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
I feel like everyone is avoiding mention of Agatha.
I can't say I'm surprised, but I'm afraid it's really not my place.
Like that
You
would
should
stop
speak
you.
to Sarah about her when you're ready.
Let us talk
I
later.
really
This is
must
when
be
I realize it's
going.
not often I get to converse with a true legend.
I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. Was this close to making it menthol flavored. But tools are
I
just
actually
one part
do
of the
like that
equation.
joke.
You gotta know how to use them too.
Yeah.
You were out
Okay,
for
I'll give you that
100
one.
years before we woke you from your eternal rest. I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
Who the devil are you?
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator.
That's
means we can
Dr.
talk to each other
Strange.
without sending a raven.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Wow, you're bringing the Mandarin up. Bold move, Cotton.
Who would actually fit in this setting?
Is all this
Debatably.
magic a threat to your new technology?
It's better than Iron Man.
It might surprise some
Yeah.
people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
Before the Fire Nation attacked?
Made a think of it.
Gamma seems to be a recurring theme these days.
Oh, you think I'm bad? You should ask Bruce. Actually, don't. He's been really sensitive since... You know what? Never mind.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted!
I knew they were going with that joke.
But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
Where?
Was it suspiciously elusive, even for a cat?
Actually, yes. Thought I was going crazy there for a second, but clearly I'm still firing on all cylinders. It just
Where
poofed
are
in
you,
next to
though?
me out in the yard. Small, black, furry. Cute little thing. Probably some kind of shape-shifting monster knowing this place.
What sorts of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
Okay, so why not magically create a way through that symbiote shield?
Have you ever known it to work that way? We can't just wish upon a star here. We need to know what we're making
Sprinkle,
first. and put
sprinkle,
together the
little
right
car.
components. Otherwise, I'd have already whipped up Strange a new personality.
Now
You
it's
first.
Sprinkle Mr. Car.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a
With a
founding
shit
member
ton
of
of
the
money.
military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head, and was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a supersuit and started fighting crime.
Just like Earthworm Jim.
So just like Batman.
You seem well adjusted enough, considering.
Exactly.
That's a
Which means
nice
there's
way
hope
to
for you
say
yet.
it.
I find these apocalypse scenarios will save you tons of therapy.
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh,
Yeah,
and
can
speaking
you
of
stop
things,
posing like that?
remember that creepy
You're
gamma
not
goop you
Superman.
found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I
Even he will
it
access.
explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
It might be a case of like, these pants are too goddamn tight.
It looks like everything he's wearing is too goddamn tight.
That's my point.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at ye old demon hunting school, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They are using
You
it
are
to
saying
get
all these
stronger.
words.
Exactly.
I do not
A
know
few
what they
drops
mean.
would make
I've
your
been
average
asleep for
salamander
300
look like
plus
Fin
years.
Fang Foom.
Where's Fin Fang
Thankfully,
Foom?
with
He
a
should be in
little
this
help from
game.
Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here. I think two can play at this game.
You'd
You
be
are not
happy if Fin Fang
suggesting we
Foom was in
start
this game.
injecting ourselves with it.
Sturgeon.
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he's in one of my
nothing like
brother's.
that.
I think
Though I
he's in
can see
Marvel
some
Ultimate
future
Alliance
applications for my energy drink
2.
line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? What have you got for me, boss?
So yeah, this is something that's somewhat new for me here. We got a gamma coil from finishing the last mission, so we bring that to Tony, and Tony can take a look inside.
What do you think? Big Tony's Forge of Mystery, we never close.
Oh, good.
Quick slash.
And we get to pick one of these to add to our deck, basically. And if we look, here is our hero deck as is. We have two of those, two of those. And of course this is for Blade, because of course it is, but the other two are for us. None of these are amazingly fantastic, I will say that. But it is just the first mission, and, well, we have a long ways to go.
Yeah.
So I think, just because we've got plenty of quick, I'm going to
How long did you say you were exposed to this thing?
take some knockback here. Not always useful, but useful. And we can take duplicate abilities to be combined into stronger versions. So the freaking poltergeist on the move. And they set it free in limbo.
Oh, God. Yona Rasputin's the second best character.
And setting it loose in limbo means it is a snack waiting for somebody's waiting for a snack there.
Yep.
Okay, we read that one already.
Yep.
So now, Blade wants to talk to us. And as for how to make Blade like us, well, selecting the right things in combat.
To the yard.
Or in,
At least
well,
that's
in
what
combat
we're
too.
calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Train first, then talk.
All right then.
And that's one way to make him like you. Be sensible about things. Now we can interact with his big freaking sword. So let's just upgrade abilities.
No pain, no gain.
And if we have two copies of an ability, they can be combined to create bigger and better versions.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So since that card we have 3 of it now. We can now
/+.
Yep. It does a little more damage, and it's forceful knockback instead of just knockback.
Peace.
So yes, we are still going through tutorials here.
Hey, Hunter. Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
The venom creature surprised me before. He will not do so again.
That thing's tougher than a flirkin' furball. You better steer clear of him and his creepy slime shield for a while. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've gotta find a workaround. As in Hydra, they've gotta know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I...
Considering you're one of the higher-end Avengers.
Just how far are you willing to go, Captain?
Let's just say that I'm willing to unleash the power of a quantum singularity white hole on them if need be.
A quantum what?
You'll see. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be...
Keep knocking him dead, Chief. Lilith won't know what hit her. We waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
Well, can't you just... I don't know.
Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks.
Ow. The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei.
That is not how gamma decay works.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Wait, you're being serious?
Percussive maintenance.
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That's worrying.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up
That's
for
where I
paying
buy
me a visit?
tacos.
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Wow, they're going all out on making Danvers a dork, aren't they?
When you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
So, considering what time it is, and we have been recording for an hour and a half,
Yeah,
you think this might mark a good stopping spot?
probably.
Feels like it.
Okay.
Indignities have occurred.
They have
Yes.
occurred.
Joyous indignities.
So many indignities.
And more to come.
Are there more or less indignities in the Battletech Let's Play? Let's find out!
I'm gonna need stronger booze.
Very likely. But yeah, when we come back, we will go check out that warehouse. Because that's another mission. And the missions are not that short. I guess until then, take care, everyone.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Later, folks.